Well, a volatile old night on Wall Street last night. At one point, it was down 0.8%. Now it's up by 0.7%. The Dow and the Nasdaq are also up. The good news was an increase in US inflation, but at very acceptable levels for the US Federal Reserve. I'm joined by Adam Carr from Business Spectator. Adam, they were quite nice numbers, weren't they, out of the US?
Yeah, they weren't too bad. Look, we are seeing growing concerns in Europe, especially about deflation. In the US, it's about ultra low inflation, and seeing a lift in inflation is a positive thing from these levels, and it should calm concerns that we're entering a malign spiral of disinflation or deflation.
Great. So 0.2% is not a very big number, but it is showing that the US economy is growing, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it's nothing to be concerned about on the inflation front. It's a positive number in the sense that it's not weak.
Great. And that also means that the tapering that's being done by the Federal Reserve, that reduction in bond buying and quantitative easing, should continue along at quite progressive and sensible steps.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, there is a question mark over the pace at which they will taper. These numbers, as you mentioned, indicate that they will, steady as she goes, basically.
Well, it's a very different story in Europe. The markets there were down quite considerably because of increased tensions in the Ukraine.
Yeah, look, that's right. Ukrainian forces are acting to sort of secure airfields, retake buildings, etc. They're on a anti-terror alert, and obviously the Russians don't like that. And what really crunched the market last night at the low were rumours that Russian soldiers were coming through the border. Now, none of that was very unsubstantiated, but it shocked the market. And I think that's where we got the rebound into the US close when it was, I guess, realised that maybe the Russians haven't, come across the border just yet.
Finally, Adam, numbers out of China today for Chinese economic growth. What is the market hoping to see there?
Well, look, the market's expecting to see a slight moderation in growth from around about 7.5% to 7.3%. I guess they're hoping to see a stronger number than that. But look, I think in the longer term, the growth numbers that we'll get will be what the Chinese authorities want, and that's sort of in the vicinity of around 7.5%. So, look, anything weaker than 7.3% today, I think it might be a fairly atrocious day on the market.
Adam Carr, thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thank you.